Hello, everyone. This is Nalina Kumar. I work in finance and risk management. I'm very happy to join all of you ATBers on the next series of spiritual wellness session focused on a different aspect of meditation. Meditation, mindfulness, they're just different words. It is for us, and hopefully some of you have gone through the Collins 5 or 6 sessions where he did focus and productivity meditation, which was very good. I attended them as well. You know, this is important because we are in an agile, all-in, customer-obsessed ATB environment, which is very demanding, and the demands requires our presence. It demands our presence for outstanding results. So the next series of meditation sessions that I'm going to lead you through are going to be focused on how we our capacity for creativity. It is not that we are not creative. Each one of us have creativity within us, built within us. So I'm going to share with you some of my thoughts and research-based information on productivity, creativity, and through meditation. Excuse me. It's only when our minds are quiet, we are able to perform to our very best ability, and creativity and innovation comes out. So in this chart, some of you who have attended my meditation sessions in the past would have seen it. This is the clutter of our brain, our mind, as I would say. You see, our mind is likened to a rat hole. If you look at a rat hole, everything is in the rat hole. Hold on one second. Oh, I'm talking and then I have not shared my screen yet. So let me share my screen and apologize. So I'm looking at this screen where you can see, I hope you can see my screen. Sorry, first time I'm trying to navigate the wonderful. Brianna says perfect. So you can all see my screen now. All right. So you've seen this depletion and renewal grid of our energy. Everything has to do with our energy body. And our nervous system, sympathetic and unsympathetic nervous systems, are very much in progress. Forgive me. I need to see if I'm okay. There we are. So going back to that, so I was talking about the rat hole. The rat hole is, if you go in, it'll have batteries, wires, paper, food, all kinds of things that rat doesn't really need. This is what our brain is like. Our mind picks up impressions from all over the world through our 5 senses and deposits them into our subconscious mind. Our conscious mind cannot keep up. So when we liken this, our mind, to a rat hole, no wonder it is being hidden. It is hiding that creativity that is within us. So all of these emotions that are triggered through our everyday interactions, stuff that happens in life, these are the ones that hides that spirit within us. This, you may have seen Chris Caratha's videos on the spiritual wellness, the definition of spiritual wellness that she talks about, and how we are an integrated body, mind, and spirit beings. We are actually not human doings, but human beings. So if we look at that, the negative emotions, they bury our positive emotions, because they're always, fear is the most indicative one that paralyzes us from doing anything. from fear, anger, and other negative emotions can spring, which then, when we are in this top outer circles, it hides our finer emotions of compassion, empathy, gratitude, and all of these good emotions. It's like a white handkerchief. I was going to show you a white handkerchief, but I think you can imagine one. A pure white handkerchief. What happens if you wipe your face, or you sneeze into it, or you blow your nose? You're going to find that it gets dirty. The point of, and what do you do when your white handkerchief is dirty? You throw it in the wash, and then it comes out nice and white and clean, so you can reuse it again. That's the same point with mind. Mind gets dirty from use, from attracting impressions and collecting and storing these impressions like in the rat hole, and then we cleanse it through our meditation process. So this is kind of what I wanted to bring out very quickly. I want to share a personal story. It is very personal to me, but I don't mind sharing, because I think that many of you may relate to it. All of us go through very traumatic events in our lives sometime or the other. Mine came when I was in my 30s, when I lost my husband. He passed away, and my daughter was only 11 years old. And that unearthed whole bunch of negative emotions, the guilt, the fear, the blame, and so many other bad feelings, and fear of how am I going to raise this child by myself. And I did not even have a career at the time. I was working in retail, so I had to go back to school, and studied like mad, and made the dean's list, all because. But before I did that, for 6 months, I was depressed. After my husband passed away, I laid in bed. I didn't get up. I moped, cried, and then one day I said, well, if I don't do something about myself, my child is not going to have any parent. So I got up, I enrolled myself in a management program, made the dean's list. Now here I am. I only started my career in my late 30s. So everyone has life challenges similar to mine. But what is it that in us, that in me, that made me get up and know that I have that strength within me? Is this spirit that is inside, that provides you with that resilience, that strength of mind, and determination and perseverance to achieve our goals. So my goal was, I need to do something to raise my daughter well. And that was enough for me to get up and move. So we need to tap into that inner being of ours. Sorry, going back to here. But in order to do that, we have to cut through all of these emotions and go to our positive emotions, and even transcend that, because the connection to creativity and innovation comes from the deep core of the spirit within us, which is all knowing. And it has all the information you would ever need, because that spirit is universal consciousness, which is in us, with us, around us, above us, beside us. We are swimming in this universal consciousness, which is speaking through me right now. Without my spirit, I cannot even enunciate a word. So this is where I'm coming from. And it is like delving deeper into an ocean. At the surface of the ocean are all the waves of these emotions. But when you go to the deep blue, like when you snorkel or go diving, you can see the bottom, the beautiful blue stillness of the ocean. That is the nature and form of the spirit. So I'm going to take you through a meditative exercise. If you have any questions on whatever I just said, and something doesn't make sense to me, you can put it in a chat box. I'm not sure if I will have time to respond, but I will always get back to you after. You can also email me or ping me later on. So I would like this is a visualization exercise that I'm going to take you through, developed by a psychologist, a psychiatrist Phyllis Crystal, her name. She lived to 102 years, and she developed these methods that worked successfully for her through her research and practice. So I want you to sit up straight with your backs, wherever you're sitting, feet flat on the ground. The very first thing that we need to do is connect with our breath. And we will talk more about why that is in the next few episodes, sessions. So breathe in and breathe out, closing your eyes, focusing your mind on the breath. As you push your belly out, you are expanding the diaphragm, which fills the entire lungs, even the lower lungs. Then breathe out intentionally and slowly. Take a few deep breaths. Making sure you're noticing the pause between inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause, inhalation. Your breath is your connection to your mind, between your mind and your spirit. So now imagine you are sitting inside a beautiful golden light circle, the arm's length, the radius of which is your arm's length. You're sitting inside this circle. It is extending up into a triangle, except it is an hourglass that is open on the top and open on the bottom. You're sitting inside this beautiful golden, safe circle, personal circle with light coming, emanating from your spirit in you, filling this cone you are sitting in. About 2 feet above your head, you can feel the narrowness of that cone, the hourglass opening up into the universe. Now ask the highest consciousness, the universal consciousness, to send for you from the entire universe cleansing energy, cleansing light that pours through the top of your mind and cleanses all of these emotions that are bubbling, the neurons flying, and the thoughts that are happening like the waves of the ocean in your mind. Let us cleanse them and settle the dust. Breathe in the universal consciousness cleansing light. Breathe out all of those tensions. Notice any tension you're carrying on your shoulders and the back of your neck, anywhere. Make sure your belly is softened, not contracted. Then you can breathe better if your belly is softened out. Ask the universe to send for you from the entire universe beautiful, relaxing light energy. Let it flow down from the top of your head down to your face, your shoulders, your torso, your belly, your legs, until every part of you, including your fingertips and toes, are completely relaxed. Because only when you're relaxed can you come into contact with your spirit, because your parasympathetic nervous system will kick in and take you off that emotional, anxiety-driven, forever thinking, left brain, sympathetic nervous system that prepares you for a fight or flight mode. Let it relax, let you relax, let your mind be calm, because the universal spirit has the ability to connect with your individual spirit in your heart. And you connect with this individual spirit in your heart by focusing your mind in the middle of your forehead, in between your eyebrows. Feeling this light coming through the top of your crown, pervading your entire body. Now you ask the high consciousness, please send to me from the entire universe abundant, healing, loving energy. Heal me of all repressed emotions. Make me light, loving in this moment, in this now moment, because every one of us have the right to be happy in this now moment. Let the light ask the high consciousness to send from you, for you, from the entire universe, strengthening, loving light energy that strengthens you for the rest of the day, for your work, for your family, for all that you need to do today with focus, with creativity, with a smile on everything that you're doing. Because at ATB, we create happiness. For happiness, to create happiness in others, we have to be happy ourselves. Now ask high consciousness to send for you from the entire universe abundant love, because the entire universe is held together because of this loving light that pervades, the expanding loving energy that pervades the entire universe and every one of our cells in the body and mind. Let us be filled with this light, continuing to breathe in and breathe out, keeping your mind only on your focus of the breath and the middle of your forehead, in between your eyebrows. Now you can thank the high consciousness, the universal energy that sustains our being, that we cannot touch, but we feel and experience every single day from the moment we get up from our bed. Thank that high consciousness, universal energy for helping you in 5 to 7 minutes to energize so you can go on and do your very best in your life. As mentioned above, this particular exercise and the other ones we will be doing in the future are from a book written by Phyllis Crystal, whom I mentioned, the psychiatrist. She's an author of several books as well. Cutting the Ties That Bind Us. If you have any questions on any of this, I welcome you to email me or ping me. It may be difficult to visualize how emotions can be cleansed and strengthened through this method. I will share with you next week how it has helped me and all of those people that I see in my wellness practice that I do as a service to the community, as a volunteer service to the community of anyone who needs. So they have given me anecdotal experiences of how this hourglass meditation has helped them. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that you feel energized, and I welcome you next week for loving kindness meditation. First, we clear out, today was clearing the clutter in our mind, the impediments to our creativity. So we've cleared out, hopefully through this hopefully you'll go ahead and do this meditation on a daily basis. first thing in the morning and before you go to bed, 5 minutes. And then next week, we will get into our finer emotions that I showed you in one of the slides, where we talk about loving kindness meditation. Then we can contact our spirit for creativity to flow through to us, to our conscious mind. Thank you very much. I will see you next week.